Okay, I get it that she's attractive, but don't be obvious, Hwan says, putting his hand in front of Jungwoo's eyes when he sees that Jungwoo has freezed on his spot with his eyes wide open. Jungwoo yanks Hwan's hand away and gets up, picking his backpack. Wasn't it enough that he had to see her in home? Wasn't it enough that he had to live in his room knowing that she's living in the room right in front of his own? This was the only place where he could get some time away from her, but what he would do now, when she's here also. And the worst case scenario is, what if she's studying art because their faculty is right in front of business faculty, just like her room is in front of Jungwoo's room. So from on there's no place where he can go away from that. Kim anger gets the best of him and he rushes towards his car because only person who could do this is his Hyung. He has to talk with him. Where are you going now? We have a lecture, Hwan says, taking his bag and running after Jungwoo. He also gets in the car when Jungwoo doesn't answer him. He's worried about Jungwoo because Jungwoo doesn't get angry over small things. After Taerie came, it's wise to say that Jungwoo gets worked up easily, and the look Jungwoo is giving right now is dangerous, so he goes with Jungwoo so that his stupid friend doesn't do anything wrong. I think it's better that the announcement of Project Holder is postponed because we still needed some time to get prepared for that, Nookim says, sitting in the lounge. Yeah, but we know that they will choose our company, Sooyoon says and smirks. Nookim chuckles and nods, putting the file on the table. I got another call from that American company. What's the name? Sooyoon says, trying to remember the name of company. RF Corporation, Nookim asks, putting his one leg over his other leg. Yet RF Corporation, Sooyoon utters, nodding his head repeatedly. They are very desperate about working with us. I smell something fishy, Sooyoon says, rubbing his chin with his fingers. Nookim smiles. I've heard about their company. They are very famous in their area. We'll see once we get that project, Nookim says, and Sooyoon hums. What's the name of their CEO? Sooyoon asks. I don't really know, maybe like. Nookim gets interrupted mid-sentence by the loud thud. They both whip their heads towards the main door and find a furious Jungwoo and a panicked Hwan running after Jungwoo, trying to put his bag over his shoulder, breathing heavily. Why did you get her admission in my university? Jungwoo exclaims after throwing his bag on the chair. Sit down, we can talk. Nookim starts. No, I don't wanna talk and give you another chance to make me understand that why she's gonna study in the same university as mine. I don't fucking understand that. Why the hell? Language, Jungwoo, Sooyoon says sternly. Hwan bows slightly to Sooyoon and Nookim and goes straight to kitchen, ditching his bag to the couch. Here my life is being fucked up and you're worried about language, Jungwoo says, looking at Sooyoon, who raises his eyebrow, and Jungwoo's hard demeanor falters. He closes his eyes and rubs his temple. I'm sorry, Jungwoo says, and Nookim gets up from his seat, putting both hands in his pockets. She'll be studying in that university. It's not like she's your classmate, so you won't have to see her all the time. I'm just doing what I think is right, Nookim says, and Jungwoo scoffs. It'll be good that you both get along well, other than that you can just ignore her. I know you can do it, Nookim says, patting Jungwoo's shoulder, and leaves after giving him a tight lip smile. Jungwoo feels defeated. He feels like a fool who is always told how to live his life, like he doesn't know himself. Why everyone is telling him to ignore her, why no one understands that it's not easy to just ignore a whole person's presence. We'll talk later. We're not done yet, Sooyoon says, and goes after Nookim. Jungwoo feels nervous. Hwan enters the kitchen and almost gets a heart attack when he sees someone leaning on a pot, and her hair are hiding her face along with the pot. The worst part is the smoke going upward from the pot. Who is there? Yujin lifts her head up from the pot, clearing her view by tucking her hair behind her ear. Oh, Hwan, Yujin says when she looks at Hwan, who has a hand on his heart and his mouth is wide open. What? Yujin laughs, looking at Hwan, who comes back to his senses and blinks his eyes multiple times. You scared the shit out of me, Nuna, Hwan exclaims, and Yujin laughs, putting the pot of hot water in the sink and then cleans her hands with the towel. I was just taking steam for glowing skin, you know, Yujin says, and Hwan rolls his eyes. You are already so pretty, you don't have to do all this, Hwan says, and takes the water bottle from the fridge, pouring some water in the glass. Oh, that I know, Yujin says, flipping her hair smugly. It's just I wanna look beautiful just like Taerie is, Yujin says with dreamy eyes. So she's beautiful, Won asks. It's the first time they both are talking about Taerie. Yujin knows that Jungwoo would have told Won about Taerie's arrival. Oh, you don't have idea how beautiful she is. She has this soft flawless skin and beautiful big eyes, and you know what? Her hair color is the best, that blue color suits her so much, Yujin utters, and Won looks at her while drinking water. If Yujin is calling someone pretty, then she'll surely be a gorgeous girl. And about blue hair, Hwan's mind goes back to the girl he saw in the university. She also had blue hair. What? Blue hair? Hwan's eyes get wide and he splutters out all the water from his mouth. So that's why Jungwoo came back so furiously. Won coughs violently and Yujin rushes towards his side. What happened? Yujin asks while rubbing his back. My life is going to become a hell, Won utters and rushes out of the kitchen, leaving a dumbfounded Yujin inside.